Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another pre-game video brought to you by the Jackal Den. I am your host and president, Daryl Keith Hendon, aka the Fairweather Rugby Fan. And you're probably wondering where I am at. I am actually at my place of employment in the break room. I had to fashion up a little tripod here in the break room so I could run through these lineup videos, do some predictions, kind of make some special notes here and whatnot as we get ready to take on Seattle at Seattle late this evening, 9 p.m. start time here, Central Standard Time here in Texas. We will be going, we will be having the watch party at the Londoner in Addison tonight. For anybody who wants to make it out, I myself will not be making it out to that this evening, unfortunately. But I will definitely be, watching the game and whatnot and going live for that. So let's go ahead and get started up with these lineups. The Seattle Seawolves are coached by one-time Dallas Jackals skipper Alan Clark. They play at Starfire Stadium, which is in Tukwila, Washington. The weather report for the game tonight is sunny and 24 degrees Celsius or 77 for you Fahrenheit folks. Yeah, I was expecting rain and cold, but perfect weather up there in the Pacific Northwest. The Seawolves currently sit at third place in the Western Division with a record of 7-0-2, with losses to the Utah Warriors and the San Diego Legion. We last faced these guys back on March 3rd of this season, taking a pretty disappointing 35-10 loss at home versus the Seawolves. The front row will consist of Jake Turnbull, USA Eagle Peter Malcolm, and former Tasman prop Sam Matanga. USA Eagle Ben Landry and former USA Eagle Samu Manoa will be the locks. Definitely keep your eye on him. He is, last year he knocked out Adrian. I'm pretty sure Adrian's happy to be playing with him now. The flankers will consist of Charles Elton and Ronan Foley, and the number 8 is their captain, and USA Eagle Riekert Hutting. A all-South African affair at 9 and 10 with former Bull JP Smith and Jordan Chait, the former Shark, at 9 and 10. The wings are going to be USA Eagle Martin Iosefo and Loina Futi. I believe he is Fijian. AJ Alatimu, a very, very solid USA Eagle there, or a Samoan international there, and Jesse Krill's brother Dan Krill, the twin brother of the Springbok, will be the centers. Dan Krill having an absolute great season this year, and ending it all, number 15 at fullback, the former Jackal, Adrian Carlsa. That stings, having to say that. It is a 6-2 split off the bench for the Seawolves. The front row replacements are former Warrior James Malcolm, former Shark Mazamu Majola, and Mason Peterson. Isaiah Lotawa, I believe, will be a lock replacement. Former U.S. Eagle Andrew Duratolo and Canadian international Nakai Penny make up the forward replacements. Carl Keane will be the scrum half replacement, with Tavita Lopetti kind of being the utility back replacement for the Seawolves. Now we go over to your Dallas Jackals starting 15 and run-ons. Front row will consist of Argentinian Nicolas Rival-Pitt, Dewey Cutzia, and Juan Pablo Saiz, the former Puma. The formidable duo of Sam Gola and Lucas Burr will make up the lock pairing. They will definitely have their hands full with Samu Manoa. Captaining our side once again, currently in the top 10 in scoring in this league, is Geronimo Gomez-Vara, or Harana Go, as I've been saying. The other flanker will be El Bigote himself, Conrado Aurora, and anchoring it all, Namibian international Adrian Boyson, who's just been having a great year as well. All Argentinian affair at 9 and 10, with the Jackals with Pedro Imhoff and Ticho Elias at 9 and 10. Making his start at wing once again, Campbell Johnstone, first try scorer in Jackals history, and actually absolutely beautiful try last week in our loss. And James Viafale, the Uso from Arizona, will be the wings. Luis Satama moves back into center, as we can see that he plays that perfectly fine with Thomas Molanos. A great pairing there at center. And Marcos Moroni will be the fullback this week. No Alejandro Torres, unfortunately. The front row replacements will consist of Canadian internationals Liam Murray and Kyle Steeves, with returning the kid from Boston and hopefully future USA Eagle Connor Robinson at hooker. Making his return, the Fijian Godzilla, FJ Godzilla, if you follow him on Instagram, will be Big Mike, making his return the bit that we've gotten to see of him. So he's just such an explosive force off the bench, such a big guy and very, very fast, with Carson Shoemaker being the last forward replacement. 5-3 split off the bench with Christensen, Patrick Medina, the Texas A&M product, and JP Aguirre, once again, coming off the bench in 23 there. So, look, I don't think it's going to be a 35-10 score. It's just no way. I think the days of us getting blown out are kind of behind us now. We've been playing pretty consistently. Obviously, the only one win on this season, but we've pretty much been in every game that we've played, the last 4 games we've played. So I think the days of us getting blown out are kind of behind us, and this is not really the strongest side that Seattle put together. I think a lot of people saw last week what happened, that you can't send your B squad to play these guys because they can't beat you if you send a B squad out to play them, or they at least make it extremely competitive and you win by this much. But this is very much a beatable team. We can win this game. It's no longer, oh, we're going to get blown out. It's no longer wishful thinking. No, we go toe-to-toe with the big boys now. We were tied at halftime last week. We've been doing really well throughout most of the season. It seems that these Argentinian backs are finally starting to blend well with the non-Argentinian players, guys like Luis Atama, guys like James Viafale, guys like Campbell Johnstone. They're starting to gel. They're starting to work out really well with these guys. Obviously, some communication errors still at times, but it's no longer an issue of like, we're just bad. No, we're able to score points now. And if it's not our backs doing it, it's definitely our forwards like Geronimo Gomez Vara, obviously being one of the leading scorers in the league right now. But we're going up against another forward, Riekert Heiding, who's also, I think he is one of the top leading scorers as well. So if it becomes a game in the trenches, yeah, we're going to have some issues. We can't be having horrible lineouts. Thomas Barvale, I don't know what was going on last week, but he was really bad on the lineouts, and our scrum just wasn't what it was before. Maybe it was just something in the team. Maybe they needed a little bit of change, and obviously they've made some changes here, bringing back Connor Robinson and starting Dewey, the Canadian from South Africa. But like I said, it could be a close game. I'm calling a close game. I don't know what the spread is on it. I'm not going to give more than like maybe a 9-point spread, because I think it could go either way. But yeah, that's all I have to say for this video. Once again, this is the Jackal Den YouTube, made by the fans for the fans. Cheers, guys.